Welcome back. I'm Captain Stancom, and this is the latest installment of every Clone Trooper that LEGO has ever made, which is a subset of my Know Your LEGO Clone Troopers series here on YouTube. And if you'd like to see that series, I'll provide a link for it in the description below. And as usual, before we get started, I'm just going to ask that you please subscribe to this channel. I've already made a bunch of great videos for this series, and I've got a bunch more in the works, and I've got some other videos too that you might be interested in. So with that being said, let's jump into the video. Now today's Clone Trooper is the 442nd Siege Battalion Clone Trooper in Phase 2 armor. And this Clone Trooper only appears in one set, the 2005 7260 Wookiee Catamaran. And there are two of these Clone Troopers that appear in this set. While this is the only set that this Clone Trooper appears in, the 442nd Clone Trooper also appears in a magnet set that also features both Yoda as well as Anakin from Episode 3. And what's interesting is that though the presence of these Clone Troopers in this set indicate that they were present at the Battle of Kashyyyk, not only are these Clone Troopers not present in that battle in the film, but they are not present in the film at all, nor are they present in any form of Star Wars canon or Legends material. It is rumored that this Clone Trooper was not part of the original design for either the canon or Legends versions of the prequels, but instead was made out of whole cloth by Hasbro in order to sell another Clone Trooper with a series of Clone Troopers that they were making. However, though it seems that Hasbro is the creator of the 442nd Clone Trooper, their version of this Clone Trooper appears in 2006, while the LEGO Catamaran was featured in 2005 by LEGO. Thus, LEGO's version of the 442nd Clone Trooper predates the Hasbro version. This indicates that both Hasbro and LEGO most likely got this design from some sort of conceptual art for Revenge of the Sith that was never shown. And the only information that we know about the 442nd Trooper comes from the Hasbro box, which states that these Clone Troopers were involved in the siege of Cato Neimoidia during the Clone Wars. Furthermore, this Clone Trooper does not appear in any sort of video games such as Battlefront, and it has only been seen in renders made by fans. And the design of the 442nd Clone Trooper is the same design as the 212th Attack Battalion's design, except that their pattern of color has been switched from orange to green. Thus, though this 442nd Clone Trooper is not an actual character that appears in any form of Star Wars canon or Legends, it is still an interesting Clone Trooper and a nice artifact of what appears to be conceptual art, which has been transformed into LEGO. Taking a look at the helmet, we see that it has a unique print that only appears in the Wookiee Catamaran as well as in that magnet set. However, the mold of the helmet does appear in 10 Clone Troopers in total. Next, taking a look at the head, we see that it has a black head, which is standard for Clone Troopers from 2002 until 2008, and it was used in 11 Clone Troopers during that time. Plus, 2 more Clone Troopers did have the black head, one in 2010 and then another in 2011. Moving on to the torso, we see that he has 3 green markings, one at his neck and 2 on his sides that are on the front of his torso. And these green marks are printed on top of the standard front print for an original white Clone Trooper. However, when we look at the back of this Clone Trooper's torso, we see that there have been a few adjustments made to his backpack, as well as being a black strip in the middle of his back, along with the green markings. And these are alterations made to the standard printing for an original white Clone Trooper. Despite the different printing on his torso, his arms are white, and just like every other Clone Trooper as of 2022, the arms are unprinted. Also, his hands are black, which is very common among Clone Troopers. And finally, his legs, with the black waistband and unprinted white legs, appear in 27 different Clone Troopers, approximately 1/3 of all the Clone Troopers that LEGO has ever made. And while this Clone Trooper does not come with any accessories, each of the Clone Troopers in this set are given a blaster, which is made up of a black bullhorn with a blue translucent stud. And just as a minor note, in the instructions, the weapons are put into their left hand, even though all Clone Troopers are right-handed. And as of summer 2022, his price is between $40 and $60, depending on whether you buy him new or used. And there you have it, the 442nd Siege Battalion Clone Trooper, who, although not canon, is certainly an interesting artifact of conceptual ideas from Revenge of the Sith. And that's where we're going to leave it until our next installment, and that installment will feature the original 91st Mobile Reconnaissance Corps Clone Trooper. So if you want to see that video, be sure to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you know as soon as that video drops. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And until next time, this is Captain Stancom, signing out.